Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Digital Bug deck profile for May 2017. This was the deck that was most requested with the release of Maximum Crisis to do an update for. We received 2 new cards for the deck from the set, and it really does help with the consistency of a lot of things, including a lot of the rank up summons and just additional Exceed plays. So let's go ahead and dive right into the deck profile. I run 3 Digital Bug Web Soldier. The whole point of the Digital Bug deck is to just quickly get out your monsters for Exceed Summon and then do different rank ups based on the different Digital Bugs that you have out. So with this one, it cannot be used for an Exceed material for the Exceed Summon except for the Exceed Summon of an Insect type monster. Once per turn, you can target one face-up attack position monster you control, change it to defense, and if you do, special summon one level 3 Insect type monster from your hand in defense. And Exceed that uses this card gains the effect: if this card is Exceed Summon, the defense of all face-up monsters your opponent control becomes 0, and you also change them to defense mode. So it's a great way to get over your opponent's annoying monsters using this card, and the defense play helps for quick plays from your hand as well for Exceed summons. And also 3 Digital Bug Centibite. Once again, it can't be used for the Exceed except for the Exceed summon of an Insect type monster, and once per turn, if this face-up card is changed from attack to defense, you can special summon one level 3 Insect type monster from your deck in defense mode, and an Exceed that uses this one gains the effect: it can attack all defense monsters your opponent controls. So combining it with Web Soldier makes it so you can hit a good amount of monsters your opponent controls, which is the whole focus of the deck after you Exceed summon, and then using also the Exceed monsters effect as well. And 3 Digital Bug Cocoon Denser. Once again, you can only Exceed using Insect type monsters for this card, and you can target one level 3 Insect type monster in your graveyard, change this card to defense, and if you do, special summon it. So this one's more the defense from the graveyard, which is good. And that monster's defense, and an Exceed monster that was special summoned using this card as an Exceed material gains the effect: if this card attacks a defense position monster, your opponent cards and effects cannot be activated until the end of damage step. So once again, this also helps prevent cards from being activated from the defense. So each one works in coherence with each other just to help, depending on what situation you need to get out of as well. And 3 of the new Digital Bug LED bug, or ladybug, however you want to pronounce it. Once again, it has the Insect type restriction, and while this face-up card is changed from attack position to defense, you can add one level 3 Insect type monster from your deck to your hand, and XYZ monster that was summoned using this card gains the effect: when this card destroys a monster by battle, draw 1 card. So search and draw power is what I really like about this card. All the stats for the Digital Bug are extremely small, but they make up for it with their fast Exceed plays, which you want to make full use of. And also 2 Howling Insects just helps for additional special summons with the deck. I've still run the Insector engine in the deck, so the 3 Centipede and the 1 Dragonfly and the 2 Gigamantis. I don't have Hornet, but if I did have Hornet, I would probably take out 1 Howling Insect for it. You know, I know Hornet's not that expensive. I just haven't been able to find one at locals. Everyone has them, but they never remember to bring them because no one really asks for Insector stuff. So I'm sure I can get one, but I still like the engine just for helping up to speed up some of the plays. Plus with pop effects and, you know, power up boosts with Mantis, it's just an overall good engine that I like to run with the deck. And for running with the Digital Bug Exceed monsters, 2 Honest, just for help getting over the powerful monsters that I may have to come across that, you know, you can't always basically use your effects to get over. And moving on to the spells, I run 3 Bug Signal. This is the new card that lets you rank up an Exceed monster. That's an Insect type, 2 ranks higher from your extra deck. You can summon an Insect type monster. So it's really cool. It helps for quicker plays for your basically Digital Bug monsters, and basically using this card, it gains the effect: this special summon is treated an Exceed summon and also become Exceed monsters. You can only activate 1 per turn, but it's a quick play, so you can get the attack, then go for the rank up, and then go into another one and attack with that one. It's basically like an El Shaddoll fusion in a sense, but this is a rank up spell, so you want to compare more to that, obviously. Just multiple plays you can get off with this card. It doesn't specify, you know, Digital Bug either, so you can go into higher ones, like let's say Titanic Moth, if possible, also as well. And I also run 3 Verdant Sanctuary continuous spell card. When a face-up insect-type monster is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, its controller can add 1 insect-type monster with the same level of the destroyed monster from the deck to your hand. So that just helps with consistency. It's basically the supply squad of the deck. So if you ever lose an insect-type monster on the field, you know, just for waiting for your plays to go off, you can still keep consistency by not losing out on any insect-type monsters using this card, since the majority of the ones in the deck are level 3. And also, basically, 3 level limit area B. This card just helps with the search lockdown, because you don't want your small level 3 digital bugs to get hit. This helps by changing all face-up level 4 higher monsters on the field to defense. Yeah, you still have to worry about exceed monsters, but it does cut down on a lot of other monsters that could run over, like big heavy pendulum play decks you have to be wary of. And then I also run, I got it right here, sorry about the delay. Couldn't find where I put my 3rd MST, but just 3 MST for staple, pretty much just helpful there. If you don't want to run the 3rd MST, you could always put in a bottomless trap hole as well when we get to the traps, which are 3 Bug Emergency. It's the digital bug spell card that lets you target 2 level 3 insects in your graveyard. You special summon them, but their effects are negated. You can banish this card to 1 exceed monster from your graveyard. The levels of all level 3 insect monsters you control become equal to the banished monster's rank until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except for insect-type monsters. You can only activate 1 Bug Emergency per turn. So once again, just a quick, easy way to get out your exceed plays using monsters in your graveyard. And 3 Call of the Haunted, just for additional special summon plays from the graveyard. I'm always about 1 card off when it comes to this deck for exceed plays, so this card definitely helps there. I've also seen some other decks where they use the Brilliant Fusion engine. If you wanted to use that, my biggest recommendation for that would probably be to take out the Insector engine that I have laid out here for you. The easiest way to do that would be probably to run the 3 Brilliant Fusion, obviously here, and then you'll need plays for the basically the Seraphonite play. So you can go with Glass, Ladybug, 2 of those possibly, and then the Gem Knight engine as well, which would be Garnet. If you wanted to run 2 Garnet, probably take out that 1 Howling Insect like I recommended, or just, you know, bump your engine around to maneuver around the Mirror or a Glass Ladybug. I think it's Mirror Ladybug, because that's the 1 insect that can help you with the deck for special summoning as well. But that and basically the Gem Knight engine should help to bump up that consistency if you want to rely more on a normal summon play. I personally still like the Insector engine in the deck. And then moving on to the extra deck, I run 3 Digital Bug Scaradiator. You need 2 or more level 3 insect light monsters. And once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 2 Xyzs from this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, change its battle position, and if you do, it has its effects negated till the end of this turn. And when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add the destroyed monster as exceed material. So you'll always have resources to go off of with this card. You want to make sure you have your 2 detached, so that effect also comes in handy. But you also want to be able to rank them up into your bigger ones, which is Digital Bug Core Badge. You need 2 or more level 5 or higher lightning insect type monsters, but you can also exceed summon this by detaching 2 exceed materials from 1 rank 3 or 4 insect type monster, and then that exceed monster becomes the material for this card. And you can detach 1 exceed material from this card, then target 1 defense monster your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck, and once per turn, if this battle position of a monster on the field is changed, you can attach 1 insect type monster from your graveyard to this card's material. So going into this is the rank up is most of the time what you want to do. It has that shuffle effect, which is really good, which you can make use of after using Scaradiator, or, you know, if you want to save the material for the detach for the rank up, obviously you'll want to do that as well. But sometimes you could also use the quick play rank up, which is, you know, the more recommended card to go for now. And also 2 Digital Bug Rhinoceros. This is your big digital bug of the deck, the rank 7. You exceed this by detaching 2 from a rank 5 or 6, so in this case, Core Badge. And basically, it gets the effect of attaching the exceed material, and if this card attacks a defense monster, you inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent, and once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach 1 exceed from this card to destroy the face-up monster your opponent controls with the highest defense. So it doesn't have the add effect, but this is, like I said, your big finisher that you want to go for. So the destruction effect and the double piercing is definitely what you need if you set up properly with your beginning digital bug monsters. And as for other cards in the extra deck, 2 Giga Brilliant, they're rank 3 insect monsters, so you can make full use of this card with the whole insect ability and just bumping up your monster's attack as well. 1 Mech-Equipped Engineer, this is more for the Insector engine for the special summon plays there, since you can only exceed into insect type monsters using the digital bugs, but you're always good to have options. Same with the Grand Pulse, Leviair, Acid Golem, and I run the Titanic Moth for the rank up plays that you can do with the digital bug if you want to go in another direction, and 1 Exobeetle just for those additional Insector plays. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.